What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. So for today's video, I'm actually going to show you a pattern I learned as a little kid. It's like a martillo kind of exercise, but just really wanted to share it with you guys. But yeah, it's about to get kind of crazy up in here. Bongo mania. You already know. Welcome to Percussion Life. My name is Eric Perez. If you are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button to find out whenever I upload. And please hit that like button. It really does help me out with this whole YouTube algorithm stuff, man. And to all my day ones, man, thank you so much for all the support, all the love, all the patience, especially during this time, man. As many of you don't know, my brother, who was actually my cousin, but we were raised as brothers, man, he passed away in August, and you know, just wanted to take some time and kind of explains the solo video that I made. It was really a tribute to him. It was one of his favorite songs, and if not a lot of people know like my origin story, how I got into the percussion game, but it all started when I was 7. My mom bought me a little cowbell, and I started to play like cowbells and shakers. And one of the first, I would say, like instruments I was gonna learn was the bongo. And my cousin said, if you know how to play the cowbell, you gotta play the bongo. You can't just be playing the cowbell. So he kind of showed me a way to learn the martillo. He wasn't like well versed on it and all that stuff. He didn't know clave and all this. You play this pattern for this. He wasn't all about that, but he gave me the beginning parts of how to develop a pattern and how to develop a groove, and I wanted to kind of share that with you. And you know, it's meaningful to me. I still use it today, and if you wait till the end of the video, I'm going to show you how I spice it up for myself today, and it really kind of like does a tongue twister. But I think if you're starting out on the bongo, this is a great exercise so you can learn and kind of like venture off and learn different patterns and feels all on your own. And you're going to start to kind of understand what like one hand is meant to do versus the other hand is meant to feel, and that's kind of it. So I wanted to really share something special to me to give to you guys, especially since I haven't really uploaded a tutorial since August, man. Wow, it's been a while, man. It's been a while, but again, thank you for all the love and support. But yeah, let me show you this little exercise pattern. It's about to get kind of crazy up in here. Yeah, kind of crazy, a lot of stuff going on. You guys are probably like, Eric, this is some like way beginner stuff, but this is what got me into the game, y'all. This is what really taught me how to learn what this hand does versus what this hand does. And I began to understand that this, I would say, like my non-dominant hand became the feel of the groove, and that my dominant hand became the thing that needed to be locked in. And I understood that at a very young age that exercises like this is what really helped push me to be solid in those two aspects. So if you haven't already, I'm just gonna kind of break it down, and then I'm gonna show you how I spiced it up and kind of changed this exercise to kind of fit, you know, as I grew into this instrument. So if you haven't caught it, it's actually 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. That's all I'm doing. I'm using mainly my fingertips on the macho, and then of course I'm gonna be hitting it a little bit more normal with more of my palm on the hembra. So I'm doing 3 opens with my dominant hand on the macho, and then 1 open on the hembra with my dominant hand. So it's gonna sound like this. So that's basically your driving force. This never stops. This is gonna keep on going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're constantly going to be doing that pattern. This does not change. Please, y'all. It's hard, but you gotta keep it going. You gotta keep that train going, and this is what's gonna keep on going. 3 opens, 1 open. 3 opens, 1 open. Now where it does change and you start to kind of understand the feel aspect of it is the way the exercise actually first started was I would do an open with my non-dominant hand in between the 3rd and the 4th hit. So I would do it like this. So literally now the way I would practice it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So I had to kind of develop this this pattern or exercise or rhythm to be able to keep on doing that. So it would sound like this. Starting to sound like something, right? So yeah, that's kind of how I started to get really excited. But I would assume that normally what you would do, since you started 1, 2, 3, 4, that you would probably start somewhere even before that hit or anything like that. But the way he set it up was, I'm gonna tell you to do an open right after you do the hit on the hembra. So it would be a little bit more accented. So it's basically right before doing that first hit, which would be the 1. So it would sound like this. Did you guys catch it? So to just play it just 1, 2, 3, 4 and just doing that 1 accented hit, it's gonna sound like this. But what really spices that up is the hit before it, which you do with your non-dominant hand. So that's kind of what puts that pattern together, because it sounds like this. Starting to sound like something, right? It's really, again, these exercises are meant for that. So after doing that, what he then said, all right, after you do that hit before you do the 1, after you do the 1, do another hit. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, yo, how many hits? How many hits? You know, I'm trying to learn and develop this here, but that was, again, how you're challenging and starting to get the groove and the feel of these patterns. So it sounded like this. If we were just gonna play the hit after the 3rd open on the macho and that, it would sound like this. Crazy, right? But when you put it all together, I could keep on going, y'all. And then how he ended up then teaching me a ghost note. He would say, just rest your hand right after the 2nd hit. So I would just tap it. And this is where I started to learn that terminology, mania, or, you know, ghost notes. And that's really where it's at. So all I did was just tap it, and understood that now this tap kind of like became a support, so I could now set up myself to do that open, which ends up happening after the third hit. So it would sound like this. And that's where it happened. I started to see, oh, this is what a martillo kind of sounds like. I started to move my hands that way. And then slowly he would say, now make it into a palm. So it really helped me develop kind of now movements. But then because I learned these other grooves, right? These other little notes in between, I learned accenting and feel because of that. So to kind of play it all the way through, if this video makes any sense to anybody, this is how it would sound like. Crazy, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love these exercises. So yeah, to play it very slowly for you guys, so you guys can see just how you can develop it on your own. It's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to spice it up, what would I do? So what I try to do is try to put a slap in between with my dominant hand on the macho. So every time I'm doing that open on the macho, I am trying to put a slap in between, which I believe I'm doing it on the upbeat. And then with my non-dominant hand, I'm trying to do that, even subdivide in between those two. So still similar exercise, except now I'm challenging myself to do more with my dominant hand while still keeping the structure and then accenting with my non-dominant hand. So to kind of show you that, it's gonna sound like this. Yeah, you got to get creative with it, man. Yeah, you got to get creative with it. That's all I'm doing is I'm still doing 1, 2, 3, 4, but in between those, I'm doing a close slap on the macho and then subdividing something with my left hand, my non-dominant hand. That's all I'm doing. So if you pay attention to it, again, it's 1 slap, 2 slap, 3 slap, 4 slap, 1 slap, 2 slap, 3 slap, 4 slap. And all I'm doing is trying to add something in between those notes with my non-dominant hand, all on the macho. That's all I'm doing. Literally, that's all I'm doing. So really just slow it down, that exercise. kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy how that first exercise I showed you guys can really develop into something like this, where all you're doing is taking some structure, which is that 1, 2, 3, 4, and really making it your own. So I do advise you guys to practice it. Practice the first one first if you haven't already, then get kind of creative with this last one. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, man. I love it. It really challenges my mind. You'll start oftentimes even trying to improvise with your dominant hand, and you gotta kind of stop that. Be like, no, I gotta stay strong. Gotta stay strong to this right here. So yeah, please let me know what you guys think. Take your time, practice it. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.